And welcome to a G.I. Joe book episode of That's What She Said. Yeah. So guys, this is Cecilia, this is my significant other, and then of course you're joined by me, Paul, and we're going to talk about some toys, or rather, she's going to talk about some toys. So, without further ado, let's get some figures out there, and also a big shout out to those of you doing your lockdown, or whatever it is. We hope to entertain you, so here we go. So, bring out some toys. Okay, so we're gonna do it this way. I'm gonna bring out this guy. Okay, and so you guys should see. You'll see who they are. I'll display them on the screen. But yeah, so there's this guy. So you're welcome to.
Okay.
You can grab it.
And who is this? I know that this guy is from Cobra because I can see.
He's Cobra Sigil, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so that eliminates is he a good or a bad guy?
Yeah, he's definitely a bad guy. He's got
Definitely.
a very interesting attire on. What is this texture on his little help my start like MP?
So yeah, so that was like, what is the texture on his vest? So let's see.
Yeah.
No, you go for it. That's cool. I want you to be like that. So don't stress. So this guy, his name's Crocmaster. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. So he is. So like knowing that he's called Crocmaster and looking at him, I mean, what do you think of him? Like, what is the first thing that jumps to your mind?
Yeah, he's quite scary looking actually, and I take it he has crocodiles.
He does have crocodile. Yeah, he's a master of the crocodile, not his own crocodile, but
Okay.
others. No. He is a Cobra security guard. Like, and you know, in Cobra, something like a security guard is not just like a security guard. I mean, he has
doesn't have a dog. He's
he's got a whole bunch of crocodiles.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what the collective noun for crocodiles are, but yeah, he's got a whole bunch of them because Cobra does nothing easy. They have to have swamps surrounding their terradrome. So yeah, so he patrols the swamps of the terradrome, surrounding the terradrome, and makes sure that nobody gets through. So yeah, although apparently doesn't do such a great job in the G.I. Joe movie. Anyway, so that's Crocmaster. Okay. Thing is, and then like, okay, so I'm just gonna put him down, and I'll ask you another question. Okay, so let's get this guy out. Okay, this guy. Okay.
Okay. Let's have a
So,
look at this guy.
good guy or bad guy, and what do you think he does?
I think he's a good guy.
Okay.
Okay, I wonder, does he operate in cold climates? If I look at what he's wearing, what is with the goggles and the little wiki?
Little hat. Yeah.
He's quite geared up, it seems. Like all sorts of little pockets and what does he come with? Maybe that can give me a clue.
Oh yeah. So that's the
as to
thing.
what he does.
Yeah. So I only recently got the gear for this guy, but he comes with an Uzi and a sniper rifle.
Okay, what's an Uzi? Does it ooze?
Yeah, there you go, guys. Does it ooze? So an Uzi is a handheld submachine gun.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a single-handed submachine
So
gun.
he's like a sniper guy.
Yeah, he is a sniper guy.
Okay,
Well played,
cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So his little goggles are supposed to be for like nighttime
vision.
light amplification.
Ah, I
things like
see.
that. His name is Lowlight.
Low light. Because he operates in low
Low
light.
light, yeah, there you go.
Okay. Hello, low light.
And I'll give you a quick little tidbit about this character.
Mm.
He actually suffers from night terrors.
Oh, shame.
Yeah.
Does it happen if now that he's working at night, say he sleeps during the day, does he then suffer from day terrors?
No. I think,
Okay. I was just asking.
no, so that's his whole thing. Like his whole shtick is about sort of being better than the night because you know he's afraid of the dark deep down inside. So
Oh.
yeah, so that's the one side of him. Okay, another character. Let's give you a good guy. So I'm gonna ruin this. I mean, this is totally a good guy. So what do you think of him?
Well, definitely Ninja. Damn, I've got his name and I knew his name. I knew his name.
So I'll tell you what he comes with. Aside from the little backpack and the katana that he comes with, the little ninja sword, or not ninja sword, samurai sword. But in this case, it's a straight blade, so it's a jato or ninja to. So anyway, so it is actually technically a ninja sword. But anyway, he comes with nunchaku. Yeah, you know what those are?
Yes, I do
Okay.
know what those.
I'm just checking.
Checking off
Hey,
the
you didn't know what an
Uzi.
Uzi was, so yeah. So okay, so what do you think? Okay, so you know he's a GI Joe.
Yeah.
Okay, you can't think of his name right now, but what do you think he does? What do you think his function is in GI Joe?
I would say also protection, fighting, but maybe also quietly. He's barefoot. I think
Okay.
he's quite lethal. He looks well trained. Um, in the ancient forms of martial art, I would say. Um, so tell me a little bit more about him. And what is his name again?
Quick kick. Quick kick.
Quick kick because he kicks.
So quick
Okay.
kick, like sorry, I'm just gonna like. Okay, so quick kick is a combat instructor for GI Joe. That's what he currently.
Okay.
That's his current role. Well, combat instructor in hand-to-hand combat. But actually, I like the idea of. I like where you're coming from with him being a sneaky dude.
Mm.
It also ties in quite nicely with that GI Joe book episode of Bad Luck Lady.
Okay.
And he's involved there as well. So yeah, so the barefoot thing is cool. Like I didn't think of that way. You know, like as a kid, I always thought, okay, not that I had this figure, but like my kid inside me looks at bare feet and goes, oh no, he's gonna step on glass or something.
Oh, sure.
Because like we've all done that, right? Well, at least I have.
Or bees.
Okay, and bees.
Yes, I've stepped
Yeah,
on quite
yeah,
a
stepping
few
on bees sucks.
in my life.
So this guy. Okay, would you say this guy is a good or a bad guy?
The weird thing is, okay, he is definitely not a good guy.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say also, he just looks a bit OTT with the outfit to actually be a good guy as well. There's too much happening there.
So there you
But
have
yeah,
it, guys.
he's
Too much happening.
definitely, he's definitely a bad guy. Well, the fact that he's wearing this little cape, is he like in control, more of a he's not down there type of thing?
Okay,
he's
so
not
you-
with the.
Yeah, he's not with the grunts.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, so that's a pretty good assessment. What else would you think he does? Like, what else? What other vibes do you get from him?
Is he missing an eye?
Yeah, he's got a little monocle.
Okay.
He's like,
He looks really mean.
he is mean. He
The
was a dentist.
moustache Doesn't. Oh my god.
He was a dentist
Okay.
before he became part of Cobra.
I wouldn't want to go to a dentist that looks like.
Like that,
like
right?
this. I might get night terrors. You know.
It's time for another root canal.
It's terrifying.
So he is Dr. Mindbender.
Dr.
Mindbender,
Mindbender.
yeah.
What does he do? Mind control?
Yes, he does
Not
actually.
just root
Yeah,
canals?
no, it does. Yeah, not just root canal, also mind control. You heard it here, folks. Yeah, so he okay. Well, firstly, he creates this machine that reads minds. It's I don't want to go into the whole thing. It's like a whole brain scanning thing that gets played out quite a lot in the cartoon.
Okay.
But it's actually not something he invented. It's something that he's tweaked upon because it was invented by another guy called Dr. Venom. Anyway, long story. But yes, he's one bad dude. He loves messing with people's minds and things like that and getting in there. He's also sort of like in the cartoon, aside from Destro being the guy that invents a lot of things. So I'm just checking if maybe somehow... No, that's not missing anything. But he's also sort of like credited as being like an inventor. I am an inventor. You know, I make all this stuff. So anyway, so that's like one of his roles.
And
kind of like,
where does he come from, like in the world?
we actually don't know, but
It
in
sounds
in
like
the
he's from the
cartoon, he
Eastern-
speaks like this. He's got deep, almost Russian accent, but not really.
So most likely Eastern Europe.
Yeah, he's Eastern. I think he's Eastern European, like maybe from like Transylvania or something. I'm sure it's on his file card,
Okay.
but I'd love to commit all of that stuff to memory. And you know, with him, it's actually bad because I did his character in the episodes, and I actually did commit a lot of facts about him to memory. And I actually really love this character. I love how camp he is. He's so, I am mad scientist. You know, Lady J, G.I. Joe's not coming for you. Anyway, so that's even me like playing it further now. And yeah, then this guy. I'm gonna throw this guy in there. So it's this guy, guys.
And this guy also, I knew his name.
Yeah, so you might recognize him because you've seen me carry him around with me a lot.
He's definitely a good guy.
Okay.
He also seems like he combats out there, you know. Okay, he's wearing camo. So he's got a little survival t-shirt.
So he's big on that.
He's big on that. He seems all geared up to probably do outdoor missions and things like that. Outback. Is it Outback?
Yes,
Yes,
Outback.
it's Outback.
Well done.
Hey.
Ding ding.
Oh, what do I win?
Show the lady what she wins.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah, Outback is
Outback.
really cool.
Is he from Australia?
You know he's not.
Oh, that is quite interesting. Okay.
Yeah, Stuart Selkirk is not from Australia. Although, with a codename like Outback,
He could
I forgive you. Well, I wouldn't blame you for thinking so.
So where does he come from?
He does come from. Well, I'm going to, ladies and gentlemen, I will fact check this a little bit later. Also, once again, favorite character, and I can't even think of what country he comes from. I think he comes from Colorado. I think that's where that's his state. But yeah, he's a full-on survivalist. So sort of long range patrol, long range kind of covert work for G.I. Joe.
And weapons and things?
He's got a very cool machine gun,
Okay.
a flashlight, which is easily lost. Thankfully mine isn't, thanks to Andrew Creech. And a backpack, a really big backpack to keep all of his gear. So he's quite a minimalist, because he's a survivalist, so he's got a lot of minimal accoutrement. And he's also got this cool bandolier, which is actually not something that's common for G.I. Joe figures to have a removable bandolier. So that's one of the sort of
and
features.
also like all his survival gear is
Gear
in
and
there.
stuff, yeah. Rations, toilet paper, Mars bars, whatever. Yeah.
I'm sure he uses leaves when he's out there.
I don't know.
You know.
What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments. So like when Outback goes for a plassie, does he use the leaves or his survival knife to clean his bumhole? Anyway, so yeah, so that has been part 1 of Paul's That's What She Said. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys enjoyed some of the comments. Please feel free to drop comments, likes, shares, subscribe, all that stuff. Hit the bell icon, and and then stand by for part 2, which will be coming fairly soonish, where I'm gonna get wilder and wilder with my selections, because these were just randomly selected for Celia to check out. But as we go in deeper, I'll choose crazier stuff like maybe Serpentor and that kind of stuff.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, cool. So guys, thank you very much. This has been G.I. Joburg, and you guys have been amazing as always. And thank you to our Patreons who make stuff like this possible, especially for me, because you let me have that one day of the week where I get to actually do this stuff and focus on it. And obviously, the more Patrons we have, the more time I'll get to do G.I. Joe, and the less time I have to do stuff for my corporate overlords. Cool guys, thank you. Yo, Joe. That's where you say Berg.
Bye. Berg. Sorry.
Oh, Joe. Berg. A huge shout out and thank you to our G.I. Joburg Honor Roll Patreon members. You guys really help make these videos possible, and I really love and appreciate all of your support. Thank you. If you or a friend or a family member would like to join our Patreon Honor Roll, please check out the link below for exclusive discounts and early access to content, as well as a few other surprises here and there. Looking for a really cool G.I. Joburg t-shirt or mug or sticker or tights? Well, go and check out our G.I. Joburg Teespring link below. G.I. Joburg Patreons get exclusive discounts and access to top secret merchandise designs. So, what are you waiting for? Go and check it out. Berg.